Recently, we've noticed if you walk into your local Ferrari dealer to buy a car, it's rare you'll get much leftover change from 300 grand. The problem is you'll be left with a car which is potentially too fast for the road, and something which, to paraphrase Gone in 60 Seconds, you'll likely see 3 of parked outside your local Starbucks. Or you could pop along to the RM Sotheby's auction here at Cliveden House, where you could pick up this Ferrari 512BB, a car which is almost as fast as something modern, but just more involving to drive, and with just 101 right-hand drive versions, you're very likely not to see another one.
This was Ferrari's answer to Lamborghini's Countach, which had stolen the crown as fastest production car in the world. And this one, the 512BB, just pipped it at 188 miles an hour. On top of that though, the 512 was a lot easier to drive. You got better visibility. The clutch is not that heavy, and it's even relatively practical. And then if you were to compare it to something that you would buy today, well, this is a flat 12 Boxer engine on carbs, and it sounds utterly wonderful. Listen to that. This car comes with a sports exhaust system just to help it even more sound like a Ferrari should. And that engine, it is a proper thoroughbred race engine, a bit like the Ferrari F50 from the 90s. The engine came from an F1 car as used by Niki Lauda and Jody Scheckter. They took the engine from the 312, opened it up to 4.9 litres, and then stuck it in a road car which weighs 1,500 kilograms. There's no wonder it's so fast. Oh, the brakes are good as well. They're not modern good. Oh, just stirring that gearbox, hearing them blips. Oh, you don't get that from a modern car. There's only 101 right-hand drive versions, but they only built 929 512BBs overall. So it's quite a rare thing. Now this lovely example, which is coming up for auction on the 12th of June at Cliveden House through RM Sotheby's, not only is this car in fantastic condition, but it comes with its big red book, which it attained in 2016 of its Classe certificate from Ferrari. It also won the Club Secretary's Trophy at Salon Privé in 2021, amongst other concourse wins in the Ferrari Owners Club. Because whilst this is a beautiful example, it has been used. It's got 31,000 miles on the clock, which is not exactly moon mileage, but at least it means everything's freed up, and it is a car that you can actually take out and drive. It's unlikely if you bought this car that you'd actually lose a single penny on it. I mean, if you look at other cars that were developed from this, like the 308, which got its styling from the 512, along with the 328, and also later on the 288 GTO, and we know where values went on those things. It's such an iconic shape. And it's really cool in the morning that I've had this thing to drive it around. People stop and they just want to know, what Ferrari is it? And then they go on to tell me how beautiful it is. Something which I guess you wouldn't get with the Countach, because yes, it was cool and it was very striking, but beautiful, that's up for debate. But unlike the other cars that came with styling like this one, it doesn't make do with a V8 engine of only 3 litres or 3.2 litres, or the 2.8 litre twin turbo in the 288 GTO. This has got the right amount of cylinders for a Ferrari. It's got the full dozen. So what is it actually like to drive a 512BB? Well, the steering is obviously a little bit heavy, it's not power assisted. The clutch has got a bit of weight to it, but it's not completely unmanageable. I can't believe how small this thing feels on the road. There's certain points where in modern supercars, maybe something like an 812, you'd really struggle on some of the back roads, but this will just slip down them quite easily. Then there's the fact that modern cars are just so overly powerful. You can't use it, whereas now I'm on a back road, stirring that gearbox, and if you plant it in second, yes, you'll be going fast, but you're not going to lose your license anytime soon. It's also that involving to drive that you really just can enjoy going steadier, just making that 12-cylinder boxer music. Even the pedal setup's fantastic. You can toe and heel in it so well. When you're coming into them bends, the nose dives under braking, and then you plant that throttle and it just lifts. You're suddenly left facing the sky as it rocket ships you forward. 188 top end, 5.4 seconds to get to 60. On a public road, that is all you need. Should you buy one? Yes, of course you should. And this thing, it's not just a brilliant classic car that you can drive, but it's also something that you can park up and look at on your days off. Oh, wow. You can hear that sound. It sounds like those classic F1 cars from the 70s. You watch a video back of Niki Lauda, that is the noise. That's what I love about the 512BB, especially the earlier ones like this, the carb car. The BBI, it lost some of that induction noise, unfortunately, and some power. Looks the same, but this is definitely the one to go for. So I've just about finished enjoying this car, but when I get back, I just want to show you something. This is one of my little ways of testing whether a car's a good one or not. Panel closure. It sounds sad, but listen to this. Even a modern car doesn't sound as nice as that. There's no clunking, it's just it's soft. It's beautiful.